calm down when this child insists on...
KLAK, Channel 13.
Of all days, today she needed to be normal, so she had no choice but to shove that memory back down to where it came from.
It's an addiction, all right. Every day, dozens of Americans consume frozen blended beverages just for that sensation. Sponsored by the Brain Freeze Foundation Fund of Farmington, Florida, and the Ad Council.
Please, go. That street is permit parking only. You'll get a ticket.
You are worth the $40.
Please. I promise I will call you after lunch is over. This is so unfair. Did you see what Kamal was doing?
Look at this place.
You're not yelling at her. Happy or pleasant speaking, she doesn't need any extra pressure. Today's life will determine whether or not she has a happy life. Great. Thank you for relieving the pressure, Auntie. Come on.
Sometimes person will come home from work and just want to watch cricket.
Well, I plan to work too.
Now, I'm a modern man. I know that.
KLAK, Channel 13.
All sons, fingers crossed.
And now, Steve Goldman of the Hosers of America in a KLAK editorial reply. Last week, one of the anchors at this station in an editorial stated that bullying and any form of hate are toxic. Wusses. I say, what's wrong with pushing someone else around once in a while? Life sucks! And sometimes a man just needs to reclaim that bit of primal feeling within him. And it provides quite a rush. And you know, sometimes that little twerp in your life needs to know who's boss. In fact, by trade, I'm an office manager. And I can't tell you how much it hurts my ego, my feelings, when one of my employees gets kudos from a client or someone, but doesn't hand any of it over to me. This is my show here, and no little Dudley Do-Right can take that away from me. He deserves to be bullied. And if he quits, well, these days with the economy and stuff, everyone's expendable. If he leaves, there's just another dozen in line to take his place. I can't lose. And as for hate, it's better than a good strong cup of coffee in the morning. You don't know that feeling of superiority until you've shoved that little scrawny Hindu guy into the wall of the elevator. Oh, sorry. Go have some curry, you little pussy. What's the matter? You gonna cry? This has been a KLAK editorial reply. The views expressed in this editorial do not necessarily reflect those of the staff and management of KLAK. Somebody deserves a purple nurple for that one. And they want to bring back the fairness doctrine. And now the final report. This is Ron Goodman. Our top story tonight remains the wildfires burning within the state. Another 16 fires were started in the Rocky Mountains today. In spite of the total fire ban, the fires are believed to have been started by tourists trying to start campfires and by careless cigarette smokers. The president visited one of the burn sites today. Upon his arrival, he was quoted to have said, "Holy expletive, you're on your own." In sports, the Yankees were scalped by the Indians. Just a little sports humor there. At Wimbledon, Sharapova took a ball to the nose, but finished out the set, winning 3-2. In weather, it's hot, windy, and dry, and it's gonna stay that way. This has been a summary of today's news from News Center 13. And now, give us this day. From the Need Money Church of Beverly Hills, California, Pastor George Needlesman. The other day, after a service, a young member of the congregation came up to me. He pulled a small, sad-looking frog out of his pocket. He told me how he loved that frog and how his parents didn't. It was clear that this frog would die soon. The young parishioner knew it and was having a hard time coming to grips with it. I told him that life and death are all a part of God's plan and that love transcends all life forms. This has been Pastor George Needlesman with the Need Money Church of Beverly Hills, California. Give Us This Day was presented in cooperation with the Striped Collar Society of America. KLAK, Channel 13.
You shouldn't. You should really see the beaver for yourself.
This is station KLAK, Channel 13, Denver, Colorado, signing off for this evening. KLAK is a clearinghouse station. Our studios are located at 1428 Elm Street, Denver, Colorado, 80709. Operating on Channel 13 by authority of the Federal Communications Commission, KLAK's transmitters are located atop Lookout Mountain, broadcasting on 60 to 66 megahertz at a power of 100,000 watts of radiated video power and the maximum audio power. KLAK transmits on microwave transmitters WTF-69 and BMF-47. KLAK proudly displays the seal of out of practice. Some of the programs aired on this station are pre-recorded and may not be used for any purpose other than exhibition at time of original broadcast on receivers other than the type of those used for ordinary home reception in places where no admission, cover charge, or mechanical operation charges are made. KLAK staff member Marjorie Whiteman's famous cookie recipe consists of 2 cups of flour, half a cup of sugar, half a teaspoon of baking powder, 3/4 of a cup of chocolate chips, half a cup of oatmeal, half a cup of milk, a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and a 1/4 cup of softened butter. Anchor Bill Bruckman's pant size is 36 by 34. He prefers that no starch is used. Kitty Kellerman's birthday party will be held at Williams Tavern at 33rd and Wazee on Thursday at 5 p.m., and station manager Richard Feldman is a skinflint. This is Ron Goodman on behalf of the staff and management of KLAK bidding you good night. We will return to the airwaves at 5:27 this morning with more quality programming. And now, our national anthem. KLAK Channel 13.